Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Ronnie. Hope you have a wonderful day. I certainly am. At the current stage when this is being recorded, it is a bit cold. Talk about winter chill. It is, where am I? April at the current stage that is being recorded. April 2021. So, a lot of things happened in the past few weeks. One would be experiencing my first time having to deal with school holiday, and that was kind of interesting. So my son's been, I guess, in a daycare, in preschool. I call it big school, in the past few months or so, in the past 10 weeks. And there's a massive transition for us as a parents as well as the child. There's a lot of things involved with that. Waking up a little bit earlier on schedule. We can't be late this time around when we go to school. We can't just go whenever we want. We actually have to be there by a certain time. Picking up as well, that's a little bit of a struggle for I guess first time parents, first time going to primary school anyway. And yeah, that's a struggle as well, because we have to get up, we have to pick them up at 2:30, somewhere around there, and a giant struggle for the both of us. In this video, I'm going to talk about this is the reason why we have a multiple stream of income. For certain things like this, we can actually manage them. We don't have to worry about certain part of our life when it comes to money wise anyway. That way my wife can pick up the kids, or if not myself, I can pick up the kids depending on what I do during the day also. I don't have to rely on going to work and feeling guilty, or if not, having that stare, that look. I'm like, oh, you got here pretty early and you're going home pretty early as well. So I don't have that guilt trip, because technically, well, I don't really work for anyone else aside from myself. That's the beauty thing. On the second part would be on the eBay. eBay has been really down for us. At the peak we were having about $800 per week on income, and somehow dramatically just going down. Now becomes about $100 to $200 per week. Now, I'm not going to say that's a bad thing, but it's probably because of our input as well, because we haven't listing a lot of things as well, due to a lot of changes in our schedule. And yeah, we're not pushing a lot of, we haven't listed a lot of stuff, so less inventory and managing inventory. So I had a problem with that. I think we got up to the stage now where we actually require a third-party product or a third-party program, let's say, to manage our inventory, because it's very time-consuming. I did not know that. So, however, it's still making money, which is quite good with the profit that we have there. Then we push it down to our let's say daily expenditure per se. For example, our food is the main source, and from there, if not, we're gonna put it on other investment vehicles such as our ETFs, using Spaceship as well as Raise to reach a certain level, so that way we can earn an income from that. So that's the eBay side. My micro investing, so that will be the next thing. This is just an update for you guys. The micro investing side of it is kind of interesting. In the past couple of weeks, we've only been earning not a big amount, averaging roughly, I think it's about $50 to $100 a day. But mind you, I've only put down, I think as a whole, about $25,000 on Raise, and then another $25,000 on Spaceship. That's still generating an income. There's a certain week where Spaceship is actually going down. We've experienced that before when the market just going hit one after another, and I think we're still in the recovery mode at this stage. Back in February, I think it was our peak based on my performance, my portfolio anyway. But because we experienced it when it went down during the February last year, during the pandemic, the start of the pandemic anyway, and I'm realizing that it will go back up. I'm not that much, it's not that stressful because we experienced it before, and I know over time, if you look at it as a whole, it will go back up, and I'm not worried about that. And so that aspect, yes, we didn't earn a lot of income. In fact, we're actually losing our value of the profit, but that's just the profit. We don't really eat the profit at the current stage anyway, and we don't really need the profit at the moment, so I'm okay with that. It's a paper loss, it's not actual real loss. Paper loss, it means you only like in paper it looks like I haven't earned anything, but in reality if I don't need the cash now, why am I worried about it? It's a little bit different obviously if you actually need the money right now and you needed that whatever fund to do other things in your life. For us, we're investing in a long term, 10 plus years or so. I did a calculation a couple of days ago that in order for us to achieve let's say $1 million mark, it's probably going to take us about 10 years or less. That's based on my projection, because I was calculating if I had $100,000 and let it compound, and I don't put anything else on top, just the $100,000, and let it compound at 10% rate over 10 years. So the first year, from $100,000, I'm going to put down another 10%, and then second year, that another 10%. Third year, another 10%. Keep on going until the 10th year. If it's $100,000, it would possibly be producing roughly about $230,000 or so. That let the compound effect over those 10 years. Now, works out to be, now I need to diversify. I'm not going to just one account. Let's say if that was my raise, I'm going to put down $100,000 there, and then I'm going to put on Spaceship $100,000 in there, and then possibly be Comsec Pocket another $100,000 in there, and then I'm looking at also thinking of putting it down on managed fund, and that will be additional $100,000 in there. So as a whole, $400,000 with an average of about $200,000 to $250,000 return over the lifespan of 10 years. You should be able to eat just the interest only, and you would not be able. You should be able to live comfortably, having $1 million in a sense, and eating just the interest. So the aim of the game is, I'm going to show you guys in a journey of it. How is all of this going to be possible? I don't know. Is it going to be a 10-year project? I'm not sure, but I know my game plan is how can I achieve $1 million at a quick time frame. Not even a quick time frame. Like, what do I have to do in order for me to achieve a $1 million portfolio, let's say? So that's my game plan. So whether it's going to work, how long is it going to take, I don't know. We investing heavily on, I guess, our time on eBay. So that's one. Then the next one would be our property portfolio. We're generating roughly about $1,000 passive income on that. So we're not even using that money. So effectively, we're using that money to fund all of this investment. And then on the other, another good news is possibly in June, July, August, somewhere around there, sometime this year, we'll be paying off one of our mortgage. Can't wait till that happens. We'll be debt free on that particular mortgage in that particular product. So we're not going to have any payments, and that will be generating us roughly about $300 a week or so, somewhere around there after expenditure. So yeah, at the current stage, we on this particular one, we are 50-50 with the bank, in a sense of my mortgage repayments roughly about $150. The rental income's roughly about $300. So I'm giving half of my rental income to the bank. So I'm going to delete that. So we've only got an outstanding balance roughly about $60,000, just under it was 57 something. I call it $60,000 or so. That would be polished off. I'm aiming by the end of this year, by Christmas or so, by December, or at the very least, and that's my benchmark, which is, it's kind of doable considering now we've already got 50,000 in cash. Just put that aside, because we were looking at, so we put this $50,000 on other investment vehicle in order for us to generate more income or to pay off the mortgage. Now, for me, we choose, to have some sort of certainty. I would rather pay off the mortgage for the reason of the following things. When you don't have a mortgage repayment, you don't have any other payments. Now, if pandemic happen again, and let's say my tenant unable to pay rent and they're required to move out, and the property is vacant, it's okay because I can manage that. Even though if it's vacant, let's say for half a year or something, which is very rare, I'm okay with that because I don't have any payments anymore. Whereas if you have payments, like a mortgage repayment to the bank, you have commitment to pay. You have commitment to make a payment to the bank. Now, I don't want that. I would rather have all the profit goes in my pocket instead of profit sharing it with the bank, being borrowing money from them. So that's the reason why we did this. We want to pay it off in full lump sum. Maybe I made a video. Maybe I'll make a video while calling the bank at the same time. So yeah. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents, my update in our what's going on with our portfolio. Let's say. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, guys, and I will see you on the next video.